So for this last video in the Yoga for Runners series, we're going to do a wall sequence. So I've chosen a nice colourful and exciting wall to do this and to show it to you. However, you probably want to do it indoors so you're nice and comfortable. You could do this pre or post run. It's really good to recover or also just wake up and open up the tissues. So let's start with the hamstrings. So let's come to face the wall, and the feet can be further away at first. You're going to just bend the knees deeply, fold forward, take the hands just in front of the wall, and then you're going to rock the weight forward and tuck the chin until the upper back can come up onto the wall. And that first little bit, when you need to take the weight into the hands, is the scariest part. And then after that, just feels lovely. So you can walk the feet forward, if that is available to you. This is the kind of pose that will unfold over time. So once you get into this shape, you let that upper back rest against the wall nicely. It's going to hold you there. And then you can bend the knees. Maybe start to straighten. Maybe even grab the opposite elbows to release the shoulders. Let the back of the neck be long. Good. So if you hollow out the belly even more, you can even think about sending the hips up towards the ceiling. Maybe you'll find more space gradually. Manhandling myself into a deeper position. Good. And you'll notice that at first you won't maybe have that much space, but slowly you'll find more and more space as you practice this more often. Because it's passive, it's quite a nice thing to start with. Nice. Okay, so to come out of it, we're going to walk the feet back. So press the hands into the floor, walk the feet back. And then again, press the hands down to rock the weight back into the feet. Take the hands up. Here we are. Good. So the second thing, we're going to work with the quads. So if you come into, it's kind of like a lunge beside the wall. You're going to take your back knee towards the wall, and then you turn around so that the shin and the top of the foot are going to press against the wall. So at first you want to stay low, because the higher you go, the more of a stretch you're going to get into that quad muscle. So take your time, come up onto that front knee. In order to keep your balance, press into the right big toe or the front big toe. Now, that might be enough. If you want, you can start to tuck the tail, find more of a stretch across the front of the quad, maybe even press into that front foot to take yourself back. That might be enough, that might be plenty. It is quite a lot. Otherwise, you can take the hands all the way up, give it even more load, and think about lengthening up the wing. Good. So keep pressing to that front foot. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Always using the breath. Nice. So to come out of it, you come forward, take that knee down. Let's swap it over. So take the left foot forward first, and now the right knee comes up towards the wall. Take the hands onto the knee, and then you can lift the torso up. Good. If you want to give more, you tuck the tailbone, keeping the hips nice and straight, and always lifting the torso up out of the pelvis. Good. You want to keep pressing into that front toe in order to keep your balance, especially if you want to then take the hands up. Good. And if your hands are up, think about spreading the ribs sideways as you breathe. Nice. One more. Exhale. Good. So take the foot down, step that foot back. Very good. So let's start to work into the upper body now. We'll start with a pec minor stretch, so this front of the body, front of the shoulder. So if you take the hand onto the wall, so the elbow can start level with the shoulder and then take it up a wee bit. And then all you're going to do, press very strongly into the fingertips and the elbow against the wall. Then you're going to send your weight forward. So you're coming forward of the shoulder. Keep pressing that left hand down. You can even take the right hand onto the left ribs and guide them around a little bit. And really breathe into it. Because the more you expand the ribs, the more you expand the whole rib cage, and so it's going to make the stretch bigger. Good. So you can add on the neck by tucking the chin and taking it to the right shoulder. Good. So what you want to do is like you're closing the chain by pressing that top hand into the wall. That gives you something to press against. So keep it active. Good. Then come out. Oh, that feels really nice. Oh, yes. So let's do the other side. So first you're going to press the hand into the wall, elbow level with shoulder, and then take it higher. And then you're going to lean the weight forward, and then round to the side, away from the wall. Good. So the hands are pressing, the elbows pressing. Nice. And then you can take the chin down to that shoulder, if you like, to add on the neck. Oh, feels so good. This is also amazing to do like in the middle of the day in the office. Just be like, yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just reading an email on my phone. My hand is just up the wall for no reason. Yeah. Good. Okay, cool. Come back gently. Nice. So now we've opened up the shoulders in the front here. We're going to go further. And I really like to do this before a run to really open up the lungs so that you can breathe nice and deeply. So it's a whole chest stretch against the wall. So we take the hands up onto the wall, and again we're going to press all the fingertips down so that we're going to have a nice thing to resist against. And you take your feet quite far away. And first of all, what you're going to do is rotate those shoulders away from each other. Press into the pinky side of the hand. And don't let the bum stick out. Tuck the tail ever so slightly by lifting the navel. So you're going to keep it in the upper half of the spine. Good. So you're going to take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to let the chest come towards the wall. Keeping pressing those shoulders away from each other. And thinking about moving away from the hands. So moving down the way. Keep the navel lifted, protect that lower back, good. And then think about spreading into the side ribs with your breath. So quite invigorating this. Good, inhale, come back up. Nice, so that one's really great right before a run because it really opens up the lungs. It allows you to breathe more deeply, especially first thing in the morning. So speaking of running, I'm off. See you later.